Let's see here. Yeah, we're live. Get all that off the screen. Apologize about that. Let me see how it sounds. How do we sound? Let's see here. Yeah, we're coming through pretty good. We're live. Get all that off the screen. That's good. That's good. Apologize about that. Playing the stress test and Monsters and Memories. Looking to create a new character and have a new experience while we're testing. So we got some good news on the test that looks like the test now is going to be extended until Monday. However, for me, I'll be working night shift all weekend, so I doubt I'll even get to play much. But it's still pretty nice for those that you can play. Still a nice little piece of information, piece of news there. Let's see here. Let's work on this. Let's get this hair where we want it at. I've been trying to make new characters just to kind of simulate the experience of how it'll be once we get to early access. Now they do have a server just started fresh, but I'm wanting to play with my guildmates, so I'm gonna pick the same server that I'm on. However, I don't see all my old characters. I was under the impression that March 1st would be the time for them to be deleted and wiped, but it's all good. They're going to get wiped anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm just kind of trying things out at the moment. Let's see. What name do we want? Let's go with the old name that I had. So here we got to pick our stats. I'm going to go into mostly intelligence and charisma. A little bit more into charisma there. Do we go charismatic or do we go intelligent? Bigger mana pool, more charisma. I'm thinking charisma is going to help us in situations. Channeling, I think, continuing the cast while being hit. I always go with infravision. And let's pick like fishing or something. Go agnostic. Starting in Night Harbor. Medius already in use. Okay, well then. Let's choose something different. Let's just hit the random button and see if we can come up with anything nice. Draysol. That sounds pretty nice. Roche. Let's just do it with like 2 X's. I know it sounds like a corn name, but Casrax. All right. Probably gonna get to go for a couple hours at least, and then have to log off. Here we are, Monsters and Memories. We got people out here killing during the test. One of the things I start with, making new characters, you want to make sure, you know, obviously get your spells scribed into your book. That's important. I'll have to see about getting an invite maybe to the guild. we could get in on some action sometime this weekend. I don't know. Maybe if I'm up in time on Sunday before I head in, I'll get on. But yeah, my Monday wouldn't be too bad. Monday morning off of work. I'm not sure exactly what time the test's supposed to end on Monday now, but yeah, could do that. So my overall strategy is just go after anything that has a weapon, especially skeletons and stuff like that. We'll make sure we kill them because sometimes they can drop pouches that's useful, or they'll drop other useful items. God, I'm not on the other character. Okay. That happens sometimes. You gotta run a little bit. Our skills are still very weak at the moment. Oh man, I'm lagging bad. I'm gonna go down. Right. Got him. It's a struggle early on. You know, not only do you have to have your spells memorized and everything, but you got to make sure you got your buffs on yourself. That's also important. I feel like I got punished there. First mob that we're fighting, we nearly die. It's a very slow pace in the beginning. That's how it is. It's a very slow build on your character in the early going until you can get some equipment. Get yourself like a mallet or something like that, or a good starter weapon, depending on your class. Snowtooth. Cool name. See another skeleton down there with a weapon. But too far off. Someone might end up snagging it. Alright. Cool. Let's go back out. Start looking for some more victims. Looking for more victims here. There is a... This is the same skeleton with the shield, so let's go ahead and try to do this again. Skeletons are level 1, so they should be what you're fighting. It's not like I'm fighting something I shouldn't be. Just gotta get a good rhythm going. Gotta get ahead and stay ahead. Stay ahead of their health bar and you'll be fine. Go. First kill. That shield will be worth something nice. Hopefully. I'm just gonna take a seat over here on this rock. Kind of chill. Now, with these kills, you're going to be getting a good burst of XP right away. Things will start slowing down significantly at level 2 when you're killing dark blue con mobs. XP won't be as quickly. Our XP won't be as fast. It won't go as quickly, is what I meant to say. So yeah, it's just important that you try to fight mobs that are even con, or maybe you get into a group to fight a little bit tougher mobs. Mostly, you can still get good XP at a decent rate once mobs turn dark blue for the first time. After that, it's just more along the lines of you're killing them just to be killing them to loot stuff off of them, like skeletons and things like that. Okay, go out and look for another victim. Oh, is holding a torch? I think he is. Uh oh. Man. Gotta run again. Two of them this time. Oh, died. There we go. It's a good heal, whoever got me there. Another skeleton. I know it's probably not going to be as crowded as it is early access day one, but this is kind of like my plan. Hang around the North Gate, fight mobs. If I have to, go into the necropolis, see what's down in there. You could find a whole big selection of undead. And then just sort of venture out, maybe into the dunes a little bit. Go. And I'm probably going to end up taking tailoring on this character. Again, like I said, it's probably not going to matter anyway, since early access is coming. It'll be upon us, but I think it's fun. I just thought this stream would be fun to act as if I was early access day one. Go through killing low level mobs, go through my plan, go through my path that I want to take to leveling up, and take little breaks at the gate. Sort of just do it like that. Classic EverQuest. Shout out to you, my friend. Work for you. It's about to be work for me later. So enjoy the test. I heard they've extended it all the way to Monday, so that'll be really, really cool for those that are off. Like I said, for me, I feel like there would be more substance to this character if I was going to play every day for the test, but I'm not. What's up, Abzu? Shout out to Abzu. How are you doing, my friend? What are you up to, Abzu? Are you getting in on some of this action? That's what I heard. I'm not sure if anything has been 100% confirmed yet, but it's just what I've read scrolling through Discord. I read it on the guild Discord, but they extended it to Monday. They have a fresh server up as well, just for the test. I didn't catch the name. All I seen was that it was a fresh server. It was a fresh start. But I went on our server. I went on Krivia 2, and that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, staff. Yes. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for weapons. Oh no, not a staff, a spear. I must correct myself. It looked like a staff from far away, but it is a spear. We'll take it. Oh snap. Come on, we're gonna do it. Nice. Yeah. We have some problems. Alright, I'm gonna leave the bone chips there for some lucky necromancer to come and scoop up. Hopefully. They may need it, and they can get some of it. They're not really worth a whole lot. At work, jealous about it, haha. Well, when you do come home, you'll get to enjoy yourself some Monsters and Memories should you decide to get on for the weekend. So you got that going on for you. If of course you don't work. I know some of us. I know I'll work on weekends. Classic. I know you've done it before. So not everyone is fortunate. Not everyone is fortunate. What am I doing? Let me run to the guards here. I shouldn't have done that. I'm getting all out of line here. I'm getting out of control. I don't want to fight when I'm that low. To the gate and just sit by the fire like everybody else. It's a cozy atmosphere, you know? Don't you just love that? Everyone's sitting by the fire at the gate, chilling by the guards. Doesn't that just remind you of some of the old school days back in EverQuest when you played and you were sitting next to the guards in the town, like right outside the town? Just gives me that feeling. Just gives me that vibe. Okay. I think we're good to try to look for another skeleton or something. Now on day one, I can't be this picky. I've got to just run after a snake, anything, anything I can find and loot it. That's the goal. Right now, we're collecting enough money to buy us a dagger or whatever to summon our pet. I think we get a pet at level 1 as an enchanter. We're trying to get a pet to make things go a little faster here. But I want to collect enough pelts and weapons and stuff to make it worth it. Okay, nothing there. Start working on the rats. They drop parts and stuff, but we don't have no room. Let's go ahead and sell first. There's gonna be a lot of taking breaks and a lot of in-game stuff. Not necessarily stepping away from the stream, but it's just more along the lines of like selling and running back to town and that kind of thing. Classic EverQuest says, I wonder if level 6. I wonder if 6 level 1s can take an Ashira camp outside the North Gate. I think so. There's power in numbers. You know? That's probably the play. Honestly, is if you could get a group established quick enough, if you could throw something together, just 6 level 1s and just run in there and dominate the camp, take over like that smuggler camp that's just beyond the North Gate. Probably a good play. Curious, good shot. Find along the long flight of stairs to connect Saintside to Salt Breeze Park. Okay. So I think we got to go over in this direction. On the other side and look for him. Or no, I think it's these other long set of stairs. I think it's the other set of stairs that goes along down here where the gate is at, past the fountain. I think these are the stairs they're talking about. We'll see. Beautiful. Look at all this. Just stay there until 10 or whatever it is and beat the insane wave of people day one. Not that I'm trying to be world first, but it can be frustrating to find mobs. Yeah, that's the key reason why I would do something like that, is to find mobs. I don't want to be try hard. I don't want to get to level 60 in like 4 weeks or whatever. Probably sooner than that, I'm sure. Someone that wants to just take time off from working and just play nonstop. There's Master Windcog. Let's take a look around here. I got a feeling this guy's got some sneaky things. Some something sneaky here. These bookshelves. See if maybe one of them opens up. Takes us to a new area. No, so far no. It doesn't say you're too far to use that yet. So nothing. Take a look upstairs here. See what they got going on. Nothing. Can't go in there. Okay. That's really all there is to see in this building. Let's go back down. Master Windcog. Okay, now we have another note. Let's see where we need to go now. As a novice enchanter, you're required by law to register with the city. Though you could always set your own course, you have a big decision to make. If you want to be good, law-abiding citizens, seek out register Baquilin with the Spellbinders of the Spire. Everything keeps scrolling up. So, Spellbinders of the Spire. That's the big wizard tower, isn't it? Okay. I think I know where I'm going. Spellbinders. That sounds like some Spellblade type shit, doesn't it? Okay, Wizard Tower this way. I've explored that before. Shout out to Abzu. I remember you took me all the way up to the top of the tower and we jumped off. Back when the damage was turned off, we jumped off. Pretty fun. Pretty fun moments. Dock teleporter. Let's go sell this weapon we got. Let's go see what we can get for the shield and spear we could have. All right, that's nice. We've got 60 copper. Nah, it's not worth selling all my cloth, especially if I want to take up tailoring. I can't be doing that. I'm trying to get 1 silver saved up though, so I can get some bag space. You know, get some proper bags. Do something about that. Maybe a tome of enchantment. I don't know. Okay. Spire. Ooh, these guys, they don't like me. Okay. Let's just take a peek around. A bunch of training dummies. Spellblade. There you go. Spellblade, Spell Merchant. There we go. Where does this lead? It says it's on the first level and go down. I think we might be getting warmer here. I'm gonna check and see what's here first. We got some enchanting in here. Got an enchanter trainer. Let's see what we got here. That's more for enchanting stuff, specific items. It looks like it's more for that. You have a little station. Got a tome of an enchantment here. That's what I was talking about. I need to save up a silver for that. That tome pretty much acts like a bag early on, which it's nice to get one of them. Disenchanting, disenchant items, pretty nice there, pretty neat. And then we're back to the city again. Yeah, they keep calling me. That's no bueno there. Sending you to voicemail. Okay, sorry about that. We got a library in here, huh? A library, look at this. Neat. I just like the way the library's set up. I can't go up there. I'm an explorer, you know. I like this. Look at every nook and cranny. Just inspect it and look at everything. Do silly junk like that. Oh, actually, let's take a look up, see what's on top. There's some books. We can't do nothing to them. So I'm trying everything. I'm trying to do every little thing in this game. I'm playing like it's Dark Souls. A little bit like it's Dark Souls. You know, you're looking for the secret wall, you're looking for all that. What do we have here? We got 60 copper, and we have to buy some important spells. Obviously, we want Mesmerize. I mean, I'm an enchanter. Duh. I feel like need the pet. And I know my pet's probably going to die. So I'm going to buy 2 of those. And keep them somewhere once I scribe my spells. Got the shadow pet. pop a slash look mud button every once in a while. Yeah. Actually, should be doing that. See if there's anything going on. Well, I like how when you click on the window, it minimizes like that. Okay, we got money for one more spell before I start saving it to get some bag space here. I feel like Mesmerize. I've already got that, so we need to look at maybe like a buff. Let's get this minor intelligence buff. That way we can help benefit ourselves with more mana. Trainee candle. Got my grubs. Okay, we have to turn it into the guy while we're here. So let's turn this note into the registrar. And then gives me this robe. Made the lawful choice to register as an enchanter. Okay. And if this was my real character, I'd make the unlawful choice. Let's just be real. We wouldn't be doing anything by the law if I made my own character and it were a permanent one. You are only permitted to describe a selection of approved spells. Don't tell me what to do. Alright. I'm going to describe all of my spells. I want to be an enchanter. Alright, let's see where all this is leading. Okay, so you can take this side stairs there. Just jump. Go for it. Jump. I could jump down there. There's a teleporter. You know what? I've noticed a teleporter down by the water. Let me see if I can find that. Gotta be up here somewhere. Probably up by where I could teleport around at. Or over around here. I might be able to use it to get back down again. Let's try this. Where does this take me? Okay, back to the library. Back to the selection. And we're back down to ground level. Nice. Well, okay. Forget about that. Here we are. I didn't take any fall damage. Nice. Oh, that is not the way out. This is the way out. There's nothing to look at. It just says, hey, you're in Night Harbor. You know where you're at. Cool. So when there's nothing going on, when you do the slash look, Just say you're in Night Harbor. I like that. That way you're not wondering, you know? That way you're not wondering if it's working or not. You just know. You're like, okay, nothing's working. It just says I'm in Night Harbor. Good to go. Back to killing skeletons. Same thing there. Leave that on the ground for some lucky necromancer to come pick up to get her pet out. Fizzle, fizzle, fizzle. I feel like I'm on my shaman on corn. It was a funny story. I was telling Azari about this. So, during the entire time, you know, as I was leveling up, I just wasn't training my dots as much because I didn't purchase those. So I didn't purchase those dots until later. That was a big mistake because now I'll sit there and I'll cast Affliction on something and it'll be fizzle, 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 fizzle. You were out of mana. So I will literally be at 100% mana, and on my shaman on Quorum I'll just cast Affliction, the dot, and I'll be out of mana. It'll just completely drain, wipe my mana out. Oh, we got some intense lag here. Some intense lag going on. But yeah, it's just a matter of, I know how to fix it. It's just getting levels, dumping points into it. I dumped points into other areas, other spell schools that I needed to know. Like Alteration for healing, obviously, and all the others for slowing. All the other schools that I need for the most important tools as a shaman, like slowing mobs, healing. But the dots and everything, yeah, it's a rough solo at the moment on Quorum. That's all I'll say. So without a group at the moment, it just feels like I'm sort of stuck at 24. But we'll get out of it. We'll get out of that rut. We always do. Say it kind of felt that way. It kind of felt similar on Monsters and Memories, but only because maybe people were just trying new classes out. They were starting new tunes, seeing what they'd like. You know, everyone was still trying to discover their main. They were trying to discover their alt. Get away from that. And then I think most people were just at a different, they were in a different level group. So when my shaman was like 20, 18, 19, most people were starting new characters and they were playing those. And then I couldn't find a group really in the 24 range, the 24 to 26 range. I could just never find a group. I would log in and come on and try to go LFG. But I would spend most of my time just LFG. And I think it's because of everyone creating new characters. So once everyone decides, hey, this is what I want to play, and new players come along, I think that the player base will be it'll be a pretty healthy one. What's up, Slayheim? Shout out to Slay. Nice to see you pop in, my brother. How are you feeling? Are you ready for the weekend, my friend? Are you ready for Monsters and Memories all weekend long? I don't know if you've heard or not, but scrolling through the Discord in the guild, it looks like someone posted that they extended the playtest to Monday morning. So my plan is probably to play a lot more Monday morning to continue this little series here, this little I guess you want to call it like a little spin up mini series, because I won't have enough time to play all weekend long. I won't have enough time to really sink my teeth into this character. I'm just kind of trying out the Enchanter. I'm seeing what spells they have available to them early on. If it's something that I might want to entertain versus having a tank character for a third character. Really, I'm just kind of making a big long plan for the stream. This is all this is. It's just a big plan, and you're seeing it unfold. Nice to catch you live. How's everyone doing? So nice to see you streaming this, man. Yeah, I'm ready, but I got some stuff going on. I probably won't be able to go super hard. I feel that. Got some V-Day plans and some stuff going on, but yeah, I'll be around. Maybe we can get a session in. Yeah, that would be nice. Get a little Valentine's sesh, you know, with the boys. Just get that in. I'm game for that. I could probably make that happen. It's probably going to have to either be Saturday, and I know a lot of people have plans with their lady, or it's going to have to be Sunday. Probably Sunday is a better day than Sunday after Sunday before I go to work or something, or maybe I could just do that. That'd probably be the best time for me to play. And I'm gonna play solo Monday morning when I get off, just to mess around. You know, I'm gonna do some more messing around. I may stream a brand new character. I might make another character. I might play the role as an altaholic until Eminem comes out. I may just start making characters left and right, up and down, you know. Just to see if I like the class. See if I have a moment of enlightenment. Like you said, Slay, like if I'm like, man, I really like playing Spellblade. I never thought I would do that. It's just sometimes in life it's the things you didn't think you would do, and you end up going down that path. Like it happens naturally. If I'm gonna be an enchanter long term, though, if I ended up deciding to stick with this as like an alt character or whatnot, when I can't find a group, or if it ever becomes that way, if it ever shifts to the point where I can't really find groups at my particular level, then I can take a little break and just play something different. It's kind of the point of it. I just thought Enchanter, though, strong pet, can charm for an even stronger one. Crowd control everywhere, just the ultimate class for that. Why not? You know, just thought, why not? Sell again. Some rat ears. Going to the appropriate merchant. It definitely matters. Yeah, you want to get rid of that piece of cloth just to free up some space here. Do that. That piece of cloth. Get some extra before we start saving up for tailoring. I want to make sure I'm squared away with spells. I'm squared away with everything that I need, and then start earning towards what I need that remains. Let's see if the reagent vendor will buy anything that I have. They usually will buy stuff depending on what it is. No. Alright. Oh, while we're here. No, he's got 7 copper. Let me go out. Let's get out of here. Some of this, I'm training some of that. That's already trained. What's nice, I noticed when you become an official register enchanter, you already get +10 to enchanting. Pretty neat when you do that. So like, you got 0 before, and once you become a registered enchanter with the registrar or whatever, then you get that. But you don't get to learn how to disenchant stuff. We'll put 2 points into that. This is, I think we're on the back side right now. Yeah. Oh, somebody fell. Rest in peace. Enchanter is pretty OP from what I've been hearing. And in groups, I'd fill the same role. I'd be that utility, but have CC, buffing, haste, wisdom buffs, intelligence buffs all around for the party, depending on what class you are, and then just keeping stuff slowed down. Because as a enchanter, you still get a slow. It's just not as good as a shaman, but your haste is insane. So haste is the best. And my pet was way behind. That on the ground. I do. One thing I wish. One thing I do want to say is like, I do wish in this game that there would be like a starter pack, you know, starter backpack or something. Something like 4 slots, something that you just start with, or it doesn't have to necessarily be a backpack because that's kind of iconic, right? Getting your backpack, people see that you have it. You got your adventuring bag on your back. You're running through. It's kind of like a rite of like passage. Like, oh, I got a backpack. You know, I'm balling now. I have it going on. But maybe just like a pouch or something just to start with, like in one of the bag slots. That would be really, really nice. Start with that so we wouldn't have to do so much running back and forth, like to the town, back out here to fight. I don't know. Just my opinion. Or look at the drop rates. They could look at the drop rates, slightly increasing those or tweaking them. The drop more off the humanoids, like the Shira, and more off of skeletons, making them a high target, like a highly valued target, which they are already. The beetle bowls of the newbie sacks. Yeah, beetle bowls, and you could do that for the little quest. I think don't you get like a bowl or something? But Tome of Enchantment is what I'm thinking of using. Just got to get him. Oh yeah, just got to get him. I got plenty of rat ears. Making pretty good progress. It's 20% into 2. Let's see how much they sell for. Uh-oh. Alright, my pet's attacking. They're attacking my pet now. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. My pet's probably going to die. So that second dagger is going to come in handy. Oh, might get it. Got it. And a spider bit him sack. I could sell that to a cook or something. It's a tough decision. See, I gotta destroy all this stuff now. Alright. Time to run back, I guess. Try not to get attacked by that skeleton. My pet will be dead. Yo, I like the grunting noises. Equipment locked. Well, it's no longer locked. I'll just get extra space. Some extra space. Sell that necklace. Where are we at? 28 copper. I rush to get a bag as soon as possible. That's part of the journey. Yeah. That's one thing I will rush for. Bags. We'll get some more spells. No, we should probably just save for a bag. Let's just save for a bag. Save for the bag and then sell it elsewhere. Try to explore more of the city. To some vendors that maybe can help us. Took damage that time. A little extra jump on that. Where's my pet at? He's running so slow. Where is he at? Oh, he's all the way back there. Took him a while to navigate that, I guess. He'll come eventually. Got speed of the wild though. That's why. Just noticed now. Speed of the wild. Someone threw that on me. Make this smaller here. I know I'm gonna have more buffs later on, but. One of the things I wonder is, okay, Master Windcog doesn't do anything. Actual enchanter trainer, like someone you can increase your skills for, like alteration and all that, like the different spell schools. That's at. I have to find it. I have to find trainer. Happy to see another dwarf brother. Dwarf brother. Dwarf brother. Rocking stone for sure, yeah. Stone form. Rip scarabs everywhere. I'm gonna go around the side here. I want to avoid those. They attack you. What's up, Luke? No maps or anything in this game. Straight up EverQuest reimagined. Yeah, pretty much. That's essentially what it is. There's no map. Pretty similar to EverQuest. When you sell items like I'm doing now, you got to find the appropriate vendor to sell it to, or you can sell it to a greedy vendor. The greedy vendors will take more of your money for something, or they won't give you as much money if you sell something to them. But you just got to find like butchers for rat ears and stuff like that. It's not too bad. I still haven't found anyone that'll buy this venom sack yet. Night market, 50 copper pouches. May do that. How close are we? Okay, we can get a pouch at least. But then it just takes away from that 1 silver for the enchantment tome or whatever. What set this game apart from EverQuest? Well, in EverQuest you get your abilities much later on, and classes, like for example, this is the enchanter. I have mesmerize at level 1, so I don't have to wait for it. Like, I have it, I have all of my kit right away. Just about by level 4, by level 8, you have everything that you need. Just like with a paladin, you have almost everything at level 8 that you would normally wait until level 14, level 19 to get it. So that's what sets it apart. That's the most glaring thing. I don't know. Do you have anything to add to that, Slayheim or Classic EverQuest? That's the biggest thing I can think of. The biggest difference. Venom Sack is for a different class starter quest. Good to know. I guess it's safe to just drop it and someone will pick it up. Hopefully the right class will pick it up and need it. Yeah, much better take on the formula. Their passion. Excuse me. I got choked on my own spit there. Bad times. They're passionate about their project. They're passionate about what they're doing. And every playtest I've went through, I can notice something different about the game, either with the environment or something that the devs have fixed, like with the halfling hairline and everything. They're fixing that now. Zucan, I tuned into his stream the other day. He was working on that, so I got to say what's up. But yeah, they're always working on it. They're very passionate about it. It's something that they care for. You know, um, that's as good as I can say. Back to the roots of what made EverQuest great, but not only that, just like what Slayheim said with classic WoW, and I didn't really play Final Fantasy 11, but that's cool. Yes, the music in this game is amazing. Shout out to Robert Ingstrand. Check out his channel, and you can see all the music videos he has for Night Harbor and everything he's put in the game. It's beautiful work. Oh yeah, I got totally distracted, man. My distraction is really bad. I came here to buy pouches. I ran right through here. Okay. Pouch. All right. Got us something. Look at that. So yeah, Luke. People that have been to like the in game during closed testing, just word around the grapevine, say that it's just the tip of the iceberg. They haven't even seen. They've only seen 10 to 20% of the game, if that, at that level. So there's so much more in the game that we don't know about. There are probably a lot of secrets in the game that haven't been uncovered yet. And so this is a game of secrets. So something else I would add to what I said earlier about what sets it apart is the mud commands. So the mud commands, using stuff, push, pull, look at it, sit, not necessarily sit, but just mud commands here. Take, open, insert, pry, throw, rub, pour. Like you just got all that stuff. Break, smell, taste, and you get cues from it. So you have to kind of unlock a mystery to discover something. So discovering in this game is very big. And you have to use mud commands to complete your class quest. So just getting used to doing that can be a bit of a challenge when you're starting out and you're new. And you have a lot of people in the game that are willing to help out. You ask, it's not going to be that same toxic community of WoW. That's something else I could get into with Monsters and Memories. The community is much like EverQuest. So you ask for help, people are generally going to be lined up to help you. I'll let my pet catch up. It does sound nice. I would hate a sad EverQuest clone. Deep Dwarves get me too excited. I'm slamming that character creation button on Module 1 release. Yeah, that's how I feel about the trolls. Like, once trolls become a thing, I feel like I'm going to have to make it a character. Oh, what did I do that for? Because let's get the Dune Scarab then. I got super excited. I thought trolls were going to be in the stress test, but no, it was fake news. Come on, get out of there. You don't want to die now. Don't die on me. Come on. Hurry up. Run to the guards. Oh, you're not going to make it. He didn't make it. It frees up another space in the old inventory, though. Hope it does well. The market for this type of game is a bit narrow. Yeah, it's more of like a niche game, to be honest. I don't ever expect it to have the sub count that World of Warcraft did, but you never know. It could surprise everybody. Well, I'd say that's very unlikely, given the fact that it's more of like a niche game. But that's not stopping people from trying it out, giving it a shot, see if they would like the old school type of vibe in the game. And you'd be surprised. Most people, if they just give it a chance, they end up liking it. But you'll find some people you can't really talk to about it. It's because they have their mind made up on it. Like they have their opinions that are very strong against the game, and they don't want to play it. And there's nothing you can do to try to convince them or to get them to try it. It's just they don't want to try it. But to me, it's so far everything looks good, and I'm really enjoying my time in the game. Rat foot. Yeah, why not? Let's get some rat teeth in there too. Let's get some stackable items from these mobs. Camp right over there. That's the camp I was talking about with Classic EverQuest earlier. Those smugglers. I got a rotting skeleton on the pet now. What's nice about an enchanter too, you can control, you can break the camp. You know, you can break any camp. It doesn't matter. So if you see some Assyria camp out in the middle of nowhere, you don't have to worry about pulling like 6 Assyrias and wondering what am I gonna do. Because you could just mez them all, or beforehand, and try to get like a single pull. Crocs right now probably overpopulated. Yeah, I can check that out. You know, since we're not doing too much, got some mana, get a nice little view of the ocean, and relax. I have to go back though. I have to go towards the west gate. Maybe see some of the west gate. in the stream. Let's go over towards the west gate. I'll take like a, I'm gonna take an alternate route. I was taking an alternate route. Okay. I thought his pet. I didn't see him sitting there. I didn't see Ludrow sitting there. And I thought that his pet was like a Bob or something. Like, oh. Because there are skeletons nearby. I gotta go to the butcher and see if he'll buy these legs and stuff. Cooking supplies. Cooking supplies. Let's see. You'll buy everything I got. Rat teeth and all that still pretty decent. Got nothing else to sell except for pelts. And I know where that guy's at. Got 47 copper now. Not bad. There we go. Sold 2 of them. We'll just pop right around the necropolis here. I like the sign. I see there's a lot of undead, like I was saying before. There are a lot of beetles, and they will attack you here. So it's not typically crowded when people aren't playing. But early access, day 1, I think it's still got to be crowded there as well, in Necropolis. Once people kind of move on, get to level 3, level 4, I think they're going to just go away from it, though, and it'll kind of open up as we go along. Maybe day 2, day 3, there won't be as many people killing around the Necropolis the wrong way, this way. I want to get me another pouch. I'm just short. 53. Can't. That's 53 copper. Just short. It's okay. We'll start with that. 2 pouches. Get a bunch of stuff. Get a tome of enchantment, and we'll be rolling. Fill some things out here. Check out the west gate before we end the stream. Check out west gate. Kill a little bit, and then I'll end the stream. I'm gonna look at going for maybe another like 20 or so minutes. So I have about 6 minutes till 5 o'clock. We'll go ahead and end the stream, and I'll start getting ready for work because I got to get all that ready. I got to pick up something to eat tonight, so I have to get going, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll be back. Hopefully Sunday, if I wake up in time and I feel up for it, I might stream, or it'll be Monday morning. I'll plan on streaming Monday morning for sure after work. It might be a little rough, but I don't have anything really going on until later during the day. But hop on a little bit. We'll see. Nothing's set in stone. It didn't fall on a good weekend for me with the testing and stuff, so still going. Yep, works out. see. See what the scene looks like out here. Yeah, yeah. Have some folks out here killing. There's a party there, a party over there. Don't have enough time to join a group, but you know, pretty neat. It'd be a good group to get into, though. I'm just the kind of person, when it comes to groups, I like spending 5-6 hours or more in a group. You just get more progress. It makes it worth it. We're gonna make one last haul, and then we're gonna kind of go back to town, and then sell everything. And we're gonna kind of just chill after that, probably in the stream, and get ready for work. Skeleton. Oh, lag spike. And I got a jackal pup with it. Got some dry skin on my nose, keeps bothering me. Like, I want to want it to feel better. Hurts sometimes. Oh, big lag, big lag. Brief, good stream, thank you. Yeah. I was planning on waking up a whole hour earlier, but it didn't happen. There we go. Could actually loot a lot more. And I think it's just important to build your defensive skills, build all of your skills before you start grouping. That way, if you take a big hit as an enchanter, and you will, trust me, you'll take a big hit. You'll take big hits when that charm breaks. You want to have your defense as high as possible along with your other skills. So soloing becomes kind of important in the early levels. At least in my mind, it does. I know as an enchanter, you don't really have to get hit. You can manage everything well enough, and the breaks on your charm good enough. You don't have to worry about it as much. But it is something that's there, you know. It's defense will help you out. Defense definitely will help you out. Oh. Right here is a fit in there. I got about one more space. That was quick. Probably fight that scout after. Take that weapon and be it. Ooh, what happened? Pet took a big hit. Oh, okay. Gotta pay the pet tax. 15 copper. Ooh, got some sandals. Get rid of this old jackal tooth. Tattered cloth boots. Oh, got some new boots. Let's go. New boots for the win. That's a good way to end it. Just gotta sell everything. Oh, there's another weapon. What do I want to get rid of, though? There's two weapons. Get rid of the pelts. Uh-oh. What am I thinking? I don't have my pet. I can't do that. I was enthralled by the weapons. Weapons are very charming to me. Alright. Let's go out this way. Just kind of take like a little path around everything. Go over to the bank. And then we'll sell. Ooh, 2 new slots in the bank. See, look what I'm talking about. See, look at that. That's new. So another example of something they're working on in the game, of the game continuously being worked on. There you go. 2 new slots for the bank. On the side here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to throw everything in here. Run out and get more loot. Let's go out and get some more loot. Okay. That way, you just come to town, sell 2 bundles of loot, and then we can end the stream after that. I don't feel like ending it just yet. I gotta pay the pet tax here soon. But I was wondering if I could find like a straggler with a weapon or something. Can charm starting at level 4. Again, it's nice. Start charm killing crocodiles in a perfect world, but you know that's not going to happen. You know there are going to be breaks and all that stuff. I want to get into Worm's Bane as well. Explore more of that. It was fun last time. Definitely got lost on the bard pulling and all that, but it was still fun. Thanks for streaming, man. It's always fun hanging out. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love for the game on YouTube. Everyone's on Twitch. Yeah, everyone's kind of over there. So I'm just like, I love YouTube. I'm a big fan of it long term. It's just my platform. Nothing wrong with Twitch. You know, it's like kind of the gamers' platform. Always has been. It's just the ads for me. That's what kills it. I'll go over there every once in a while. Like if I check out one of the devs' streams or something like that, or if I check out Zucan watching his work, I'll hop over there for a while, like 20 minutes, an hour, or something like that, and then the ads just they just become too much at that point, and I have to take a break from it. You know, got to take a break from ads because every day it seems like we're dealing with ads. We go on Spotify to listen to music on the way to the gym. We're dealing with ads. Guess what? You're on YouTube still yet. You flip through videos, watching different videos, you got to deal with ads. Ads are everywhere. That's just the way it is. All right. It's getting close to the time, so kill this rat. All right. Time to sell the wares. Nerval. That's why I'm glad that I'm an old Gen Xer. I grew up without saturation marketing. Yeah. Man, those were the times. Imagine living back in that time. Like, for me, imagining that. No, like a world where you don't have any ads or there are not as much ads everywhere. Just be amazing. A cobbler. Nah. Nah, I think I'll keep my boots. Keeping the boots. Kind of want to explore a little bit. Appears uneasy. Stunning views everywhere in the city. Almost anywhere you go in the city, you have some stunning views. A bathhouse. I haven't seen anyone from the guild yet. Go to the right place. Do /rub inscription. How do you get the rubbing thing for the fighter quest? So, if you were to try to figure it out, you'd have to just go through everything you can think of. Well, let me try to rub the inscription off of whatever it is that I have. You know, it's one of those games. It's a game of discovery. Up here. That's right. Up here. That's pelts. And rat ears really sell pretty decent. 4 copper. I'll loot those all day long. Alright, we got some more in the bank. Got a whole bunch in the bank. A whole bunch of items. Sell, get rid of. I don't know. I just think the game is neat for that reason. The game is neat for other reasons as well. Like in EverQuest, certain zones when it would turn dark, like at night, skeletons, zombies, undead would come out in certain locations. One of the coolest things about Night Harbor is way up on the cliffs, and it's like a secret location. I would show you how to get to it, but I don't have enough time right now. I have a video where I did. I played on Kazrax in a group, and we were doing beetles. And so the beetles at night, they turn into skeletons. They turn into undead, higher level monsters to kill. And I just think that's really cool to see some of those concepts kind of leak over from EverQuest. Is really, really cool. Okay, we ran out of Spirit of the Wild. Perfect timing. Stream is going to be ending here soon anyway. get to the bank. There's the bank. I'll just leave those in there. Well, I think that just about does it. I'm just gonna do some maintenance around here, just selling and buying what I need. I really appreciate everyone dropping in and checking out the stream. Thanks everybody for interaction, and hope that you'll stick around. Hope that you'll come around again. Check out the next one. Appreciate you guys as always. Thanks for watching.